Hey everybody, how we doing? Welcome to another spectacular, stunning, wildly entertaining episode of I'm All Over the Place. My name is Jason Fleming, and I just want to start by thanking those that have listened to the first four episodes, or pieces of each episode, or one here, one there, that kind of thing, and shot me a comment or liked it or whatever. I really appreciate it. It's this has been what I hoped, really. What I was hoping it would be. It gives me kind of an opportunity to just say what's on my mind and put some things out there. And I'm learning a little bit more every week that I do it. So, in terms of I'm all over the place, it's a perfect explanation for my emotions this weekend. Uh, my wife just left, so yeah, she packed her stuff in the back of her car and off she went. She didn't leave me for good. I don't think. She's taking a traveling nursing job, so she just left for work. But it was a little weird, I must say, seeing her pack up her stuff and pull out of here. There was a lot of long faces with the kids and everything else, but this is a new chapter for us, and it's exciting. I'm super proud of her. It takes a lot of courage. We all know that people handle the unknown differently, right? That uncertainty of what's it going to look like, and what are my coworkers going to be like, and it's a tough dynamic. The whole traveling nurse thing has been a bit of a controversial issue, and but we decided as a family that this is an opportunity, and financially it'll help, definitely. But it's a big step for our family. It is. There's no doubt about it. And what's interesting is, so she has been working nights or second shift for a while, and when she's working those overnights, we hardly see her anyway. Like, she gets home when we're all in bed, or when she was working overnight, she would get home, early in the morning. Sometimes, though, after we left for school and work and that kind of thing. So it's got the potential to not be a whole lot different. She's not like traveling across the country. This is the first time that she's doing this, so she's taking a position in northern Vermont, just a few hours away. So hopefully, if she did, part of it, that uncertainty and that unpredictability is not knowing what the schedule is going to look like. And but hopefully, if she gets a run of a few days in a row, she'll come home and we'll be able to see her. But yeah, it's a little different, and I have a tendency to when big changes happen like this, I kind of have a tendency to move mentally into this little place I call worst case scenarioville. And I'm located, right at the corner of Catastrophe Boulevard, and shit's going to hit the fan street. So, and as much as I talk about expectations, and I easily can begin to go down that road of what's this going to look like? What's going on up there? My own insecurities, and so, and she's just solid, man. She's just a rock. She'll just go up and she'll do her thing, and she won't buy into drama up there. She'll work, and when she's got a couple days, she'll come home, and it'll be fine. But if I let myself kind of go down that road, man, I can stir up a shit stew in my head of what's going on, and how horrible this is going to be. So yeah, it's a challenge to remind myself, take the time to think about where my feet are, right, and don't go beyond that. And I'm sure we'll be fine. But I gotta tell you, I'm a little, just just this household in general. We got 2.5 dogs, and I say half a dog because my brother-in-law lives with us, and half the time he has his dog. So we have 2.5 dogs, and plus it's like a half dog. It's this little thing. She's great, right? But so 2.5 dogs, 3 cats, two of which are terrorist kittens. And I have a big responsibility with them because they like to destroy my wife's plants. So I think probably more than keeping the kids alive while she's gone, I have a responsibility to keep her plants alive. Uh, yeah. Plus, full time, like, big important job, right? I've got an important job. I'm the director of a program, and I've got to try to make sure that I'm focused and doing everything there that I need to. Madeline is starting softball this week. She's never played softball. We watched Sandlot, I don't know, a couple months ago. She fell in love with it. Wanted to play baseball, but her school had enough kiddos to put together a softball team. She's going to be on a middle school team, and she's only in 5th grade, so which is I'm fine with. I don't imagine she's going to get a ton of playing time, but she's going to learn. Best part is she is so incredibly super excited. She's been a gymnast. She is a gymnast. It's a big time commitment, and for her, for us, she practices an hour away. So it's 6 hours a week in the car. Practices are nearly 3 hours. So it's, 15 hours a week family commitment. And now she has softball practice on, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And gymnastics practice an hour away on Monday, Friday, and Saturday. So, yeah, so we got some organizing to do. And time management and organization has always been such an amazing strength of mine. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do some prep cooking today, try to get some things made for this week, and yeah, just get all of that stuff done as much as possible before I lose my mind. So, tune in over these next few weeks because things they could be pretty interesting as our day-to-day normal rituals and what we're used to as that changes with Allison being gone. But we'll figure it out. We'll manage. So that's kind of the challenging, uncertainty, nerve-wracking, also jealous, right? That's a feeling that's popped up because with 3 kids, the animals are, my brother-in-law lives with us. There's, it looks like we have a used car lot out in the driveway. There's so many people that are here with vehicles. As chaotic as things are, jealousy has definitely popped in. I'm a little jealous that I don't have a sweet apartment someplace a few hours away that I can kind of get away from things a little bit. But lots of emotions, and like I said, it's that challenge to kind of stay where I'm at and worry about that stuff that I can control, and we'll be fine. So the flip side of the emotional roller coaster this weekend is that myself and 3 of my best friends from college from years ago, one of which lives in this area, and then 2 live in Iowa. We all went to school in Northwest Missouri, which, by the way, before I get into that, we went to a Division II school in Maryville, Missouri called Northwest Missouri State Bearcats. And by the way, the Bearcats just won their 3rd straight Division II national championship in basketball. And that had never been done in Division II. That's 4 out of 5 that they've won in the last 5 years. They've won 4. The football team has won, I don't know, 3 or 4 national championships in the past like decade plus. So when we were there, in we I was a freshman at Northwest in the fall of 1991. Shit, that was a long time ago. And the football team was horrendous. I think that in the 4 plus years that I was there, I'm pretty sure they've won more national championships since I've left than games that they won while I was there. The football team wasn't very good. Basketball team was average, but they're a Division II juggernaut, and it's great athletic program. It's done a lot to build the campus. I was fortunate enough, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago to go out and see the campus again, and I got to visit a couple of these guys that I'm talking about. So Chad and Daryl and Bob and I have been talking for years. Now we haven't, the 4 of us, been together since college. So mid 90s, 94, 95-ish, probably somewhere around there. And we lived together, and we did everything together. So we've been talking about it, and we've remained friends. And so the other day, we're 3 of us are turning 50. Daryl just turned 50. Happy belated birthday, buddy, this past week. And Chad turns 50 in November. I turn 50 in January. And Bob's like 74 or something like that. He was a couple years ahead of us in school, but he's vice chair of the AARP chapter in Northern Iowa. So anyway, we have booked a trip for late June. We're going to go to Lake of the Ozarks in central Missouri, and for a week, and we booked flights, and man, we're going to do it. And, the group texts were back and forth, and we've talked about it, and just like, come on, we have to do this. So we were talking about for years, remember the movie City Slickers? Well, with Billy Crystal, where the city guys, they go and they bring in the herd, this dude ranch or whatever out west. We always joked around about doing that. Well, that frickin' ship has sailed. I'm not going to a dude ranch and getting on a horse and bringing in no herd. If I would potentially think about driving around a fenced-in herd of something in like a 4-wheeler or a side-by-side, but that idea of getting on a horse and saving some baby cow down a river or some shit like that, it isn't going to happen. We originally thought when we were going to get together this time that we would go to like Montana or Wyoming or something like that. But if you've ever tried to fly out west like that, it's a real adventure. Just getting there, and it's with plane ticket prices and that kind of thing. It was a little overboard. So we decided to move a little bit closer to this part of the country. So we're going to go back to Missouri. We're going to go to the Lake of the Ozarks, which is a beautiful part of the country. We rented a sweet little cabin that's right on the lake, and we're going to get a boat, and it's going to be an amazing week. And I'm so looking forward to it. They're good friends. We've shared a lot of laughs, and like I said, we've been talking about it for years. So it's interesting, the timing, because I think our trip is June 25th through July 1st, and Allison's 13-week run of this first traveling job will end right around the same time. So she'll be getting home, and I'll be leaving for a week. But really excited for that. And it's just the picture of... I got an Airbnb, and the picture of this cabin is literally like these super comfy chairs on a deck that's right over the water. And it's going to be sitting around late nights and just rehashing old stories. And I'll have to make sure that that I'm recording most of the time, because I think that week I'll be able just to edit a bunch of video clips together, and that will be my episode because it's going to be it's there will be plenty of laughs to be had. But so yeah, that's exciting. I like I said, 5 or 6 years ago, I think I went out there and I saw a couple of those guys, but it'll be the first time the four of us have been together in a few decades, couple decades anyway. So yeah, we're chugging along here. Work's good, life's pretty good, but it's that staying grounded and not letting myself mentally go to places that I have a tendency to go to, both good and bad. Right? It's not just worst case scenarioville. I can set really really high expectations for certain things as well. I did that with when I took this new job. That I'm gonna go in and I'll be able to, I'll be able to do this and I'll do this and I'll do this and da 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 da, and there were so many things that I didn't think of, and it's been a real challenge, and I really wanted to, programming wise at work, and develop new things, and it's just been kind of living every day and trying to get through the challenges that the day-to-day life at work has created. But we're starting to make some headway, and I'm surrounded by amazingly talented people within my division and in the agency. But that's the expectation thing, and I think it's important to have goals. I think it's important to certainly have a map, right, and a plan for where you want to go. But it's that balance between I'm there, I'm here right now, I'd like to get there. Mentally prepare yourself for what that's going to look like, draw that out, and then everything you do is to achieve, is to be in that place. But when life is kicking you in the crotch day after day after day, it's hard to remember that goal. So that's where I'm at. But man, I don't have anything to bitch about. I'm so blessed with an amazing family and a great job and some great friends. So yeah, life's good. I want to just chat really quick. I joined it's a 100-mile challenge to benefit St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen it. It's one of those Facebook fundraiser challenges things. There's a million of them. But I have been trying to walk every day. And it's been tougher, more tough. I hurt my back last week, and when I think I told you guys last week about the ladder incident and falling into the coolers. Well, it messed my back up pretty good, and it's just been a couple days since I've been able to move around. I missed a couple days of work. I was a pretty sore puppy, but it's been tougher to find the motivation to keep that up. I definitely see myself sliding into that place that I've been so many times when I've been motivated like this, or somewhat motivated to lose weight and get healthier. And eventually, something happens and you miss a day here, or you cheat doing this, and then I'm right back into my old habits. I've been good. I've been trying to stay strong on it. But when I saw this challenge, I was thinking, okay, this is a way for me to stay engaged. So it's 100 miles for the month of April, walking. And, if you do the math, I need to average about, if I do 6 miles a day, 6 days a week, 5 miles a day, 6 days a week, it will put me there. But yeah, that's that's probably going to mean walking twice a day. So getting up at 5 and getting that walk in, and then I got the afternoons figured out. Maddie's got softball practice until 5ish, so if I get out of work, I can get maybe a quick couple miles in before she has practice. But it's good. It's going to keep me jazzed for another month. If you want to donate, that'd be awesome. Like I said, it's on my Facebook page. There's a spot to make an easy donation there, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital is just one of those. It's one of those things that it's an amazing facility. I hope I never have to go there, but I'm certainly glad that it's there for the people thousands of people that it's helped, and the millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars that they've raised for research for pediatric cancer. So it's a good cause. It's good for me. It'll help me continue, hopefully, this journey that I'm on to get a little bit healthier and be around a little bit longer. So yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. I will be accepting donations also of casseroles, yummy side dishes. Just drop them off on the porch. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. You don't have to do that, but I mean, if you want to, you can. But yeah, so I'm gonna go upstairs. It's Sunday midday right now. I'm gonna get some prep work done, some food prep work done. Keep my eye on the Elite Eight. Some great games as of right now. St. Peter's, they play later on today. The 15 seed, the Peacocks. They've only beaten, well, who have they beat so far? They beat Kentucky, they beat Purdue, they beat Murray State. They beat Purdue the other day, and it was National Peacock Day. I don't know who scheduled that, but Purdue was pretty much screwed from the get-go when you play the Peacocks on National Peacock Day. So yeah, that's going to be my day. I hope you guys are well. I hope things in your life are good. If you've got challenges, man, hang in there. Bit by bit. I think I've said before that in my work with folks, I worked for years with folks that were struggling with acute mental illness, and one of the things that I would often say to them is my most important word that I felt in that process working with people was traction. Man, traction's about just stopping the slide back. That's all. So if you've got challenges going on, if you're in a spot and you're struggling, dig in, brother, sister. Dig in and do everything you can to stop that slide backwards. Because once you stop that slide backwards, you can start getting some momentum going in the other direction. And it doesn't matter how fast you're going, as long as you're going forward. And if that means asking for help, whatever. Do what you got to do. There's a lot of amazing people out there that dedicate their lives to helping folks that are in need. And if you need that help, ask for it. So I hope you guys are doing great. Again, thank you for the support ongoing. Greatly appreciated. Be safe. Be well. Peace.